Hello, my literary geeks. I hope you all have yourself a cup of tea. I was just thinking, like, what kind of tea would book characters drink? I mean, it does kind of tell you sometimes, like, oh, they were sitting around drinking tea. I'm like, yes, but what kind of tea? Because I feel that what kind of tea you drink really correlates to your personality. Oh, I just realized the mug I'm drinking out of I got from Aaron! Other WordNerd Aaron. Thanks, Aaron. Anyway, getting into this, I started thinking of the top teas that I drink or have drank in the last little while, and what characters might correspond with those teas. So without further ado, here's what I think some fictional people would be realistically drinking. I'm just gonna start off with the tea that I'm drinking, and that is the Tetley brand green tea mango passion fruit acai. Oh my god, the stuff's amazing! And for mango passion fruit acai green tea, I feel like Cinder from Marissa Mayer's Lunar Chronicles would also enjoy drinking that. Now that I think about it, that's actually probably something that Kai would drink and not Cinder, because Cinder would just be like, basic green tea, I don't care, whatever, chug it back, and Kai would be like, I believe that I would prefer some kind of sweetness within my green tea. I don't know why I have an English accent all of a sudden for Kai. But like, Kai's raised as royalty, so I feel like he would be the one that would specify wanting like a sweet green tea instead, but I don't know, everyone's drinking green tea. I love green tea. Love you guys. The second kind of tea I drink most often is the Cream of Earl Grey. This one is by David's Tea. I love David's Tea. This is not sponsored. However, it is one of my favorite places. So Cream of Earl Grey is just Earl Grey, but with vanilla, so it's like a sweeter, smoother kind of Earl Grey. And for Cream of Earl Grey, I'm picking Kel from A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I feel like Kel would enjoy Cream of Earl Grey because it's smooth, kind of like he is, because he can change into be whatever he wants with that really awesome coat of his. But also there's like that little bitterness underneath that either is him or, you know, the dark deeds that he has to do. They're kind of like weighing on his soul, you know? Deep, man. I also feel like he's a little bit out of the ordinary, so instead of just having regular orange pekoe or regular Earl Grey, he would like the Cream of Earl Grey because it's just a little bit different. One tea that I do not drink very often, but I still do enjoy, is the gunpowder tea, and this is by Murchie's. And this is a Chinese green tea kind of rolled into really small pellets, and for that, I think that that is something that Charlotte from the Infernal Devices would enjoy. I feel like gunpowder tea is very like a no-nonsense kind of tea, like you drink it straight and adding milk and sugar to it just kind of makes it weird tasting. I feel like Charlotte, who is very in charge and badass and extreme feminist, like I feel like she is a no-nonsense kind of lady having to take care of all those shadow hunters and run an institute by herself, so I feel like Charlotte would just start the day with a thing of gunpowder tea and be like, alright, who I gotta ruin up today? Now this tea is a seasonal tea, and I don't know if you can get it around the world, and that is David's Tea in, what is this, the seasonal Santa's Secret. It smells like chocolate and a little bit of mint, and also like something extra sweet, maybe like a cherry or a strawberry or something. Now, Santa's Secret, hilariously named as it is, I feel is something that Rysand from A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas would enjoy drinking. No, hear me out. I know it sounds kind of ridiculous because Santa and Rysand are as pretty much opposite as you can get. However, that tea is just so like velvety and intoxicating smelling that I feel like that is something that they would serve in the night court. That's what the night court is. It's all like mysterious and dark and kind of pulls you in, but it's also like forbidden. Like that's how I feel like that tea smells, and that's how I feel like Rysand would offer that to people, but then, you know, there'd be poison in it or it's fairy food, so I mean there's a whole bunch of tricks up that sleeve. So there you have it. There are some books that I think would go well with some of the tea that I'm drinking. And I have to say that usually like when I'm just hanging out or like going through emails or reading myself, I like to drink green tea, but when I'm writing I really like to drink Earl Grey tea. I have no idea why. I guess like the bitters helps me focus or something, because it reminds me of how bitter I am to the world. Who knows what that metaphor or what was going for. Leave down below what your favorite tea is and what you're reading this month. Make sure to tune in on Sunday for our live chat. I can't quite remember what we're doing. It's one or the other. I have two ideas in my head of what we're doing. I can't remember what week we're doing it in. Happy reading, happy tea drinking, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye!